So, as reported, the Cowboys did work out Saahdiq Charles on April the 4th, and now they like what they seen out of his tape. They like his workout regimens and things like that, of what he's able to provide. And the Cowboys will, in fact, signed him today, and according to Todd Archer, the Cowboys are signing Saahdiq Charles to a 1-year contract, according to sources, and he worked out with the team last week. He retired last season, and that old saying of once retired, always retired, that's a Bill Parcells saying. But when you look at what he's able to do, he will fill in some of those voided areas on this particular team, especially when you look at our lineup. We still have Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe. They have right now inserted at that right guard Robert Jones, who's a veteran now. And if you look at the grades, if you go by that, which I don't, it's one of those things, whereas I believe that they bring it in this spot to compete at that guard spot. You can't have too many offensive linemen from a veteran aspect to help out, and they are making sure that they can't go into this draft thinking, oh, let's go offensive line. No, they looking at this situation, whereas they know that this particular guy, LSU kid, 6'4", 320 to 330 now, should be able to be in the mix with everything. So the Cowboys are looking to make sure that they go into this draft already with offensive line intact, just like I was thinking before. What we trying to do here, Cowboy Nation, is not just say, oh, let's just draft an offensive lineman just for the heck of it, right? So I really think that this is the reason why they brought in 6'4", 320 to 330 guy he's still only at the age of 25, so he's still young. Robert Jones, he's only at the age of 25, 26 himself. So these may just be some moves. Keep in mind what I said this morning about principles and philosophies and things like that, and it fits right on into what I said, that the Cowboys need playmakers. We already got, technically, 3 players within the top 100 on this offensive line: Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, and I get with what y'all are saying about Tyler Guyton, but that was his rookie year last season, and normally switching to him from a right tackle, from a right side to the left side, it really stunts your mindset because you got to learn how to do a whole new thing. And I had this great offensive line guy say it's kind of like sitting down on a toilet and using your opposite hand to wipe. Try to do that and let me know how that works out for you. And I know that's kind of nasty and grotesque, but that's the best way that we can explain it when you're switching from right side to left side. And now you're doing that on the biggest of the brightest level, and that's playing football for the National Football League with the Dallas Cowboys going at left tackle. We had to know that Tyler Guyton was going to go through some growing pains there. But speaking of pains, Saahdiq Charles, I think that he's still going to fall into that room of veteran guy, right? Even at the younger age of 25, 26, give or take. I think that this is the best way the Cowboys can make moves and these type of things. Now, what I said earlier was this right here, Cowboy Nation. If the Cowboys going to be really serious about the 2025 season, we're going to have to attack on all phases. Let's listen to the beginning of it, because this is what I said. Now, the Cowboys got a unique situation where we got Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith. We got a Cooper Beebe, who was a top 100 pick. Those are 3 top 100 picks. And then you have a Terrence Steele, and, of course, you got a gaping hole there. You just picked up Robert Jones, and you have Brock Hoffman fighting for that spot, a TJ Bass. You got Austin Richards, got Nate Thomas. So if I'm a guy looking at a depleted team, offensive line for me is not there. Somehow these coaches got to start coaching. They're going to have to get the scheme in order, because I know for sure defensive back is way thinner than offensive line. We got a guy named Bland is the only guy with the plan, and everybody else is like ancillary, like you don't know if Josh Butler going to be right. My guy Trayvon Diggs got bone to bone with that. Bone to bone, so skin to skin, all of that stuff, man. Yeah, so what I'm getting at, ladies and gentlemen, coaches got to start coaching. Coaches got to implement philosophy, system, and scheme in order for this thing to work. And hopefully, with Saahdiq Charles, and I'm not saying that he's the Elmer's glue to all of this, And the crazy glue to all of this offensive line. But at some point, the Cowboys going to make that guard spot. Ooh, you're going to have to fight for it. Brock Hoffman, he got to fight for that role. And I love it because iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. So you got Robert Jones, Nate Thomas, and now you got Saahdiq Charles, TJ Bass. Everybody fighting for that guard spot. It's going to be nasty good for us. Yes, indeed, Cowboy Nation. So
let's go, man. Let's go.
We can skip past drafting an offensive line in the first round. They better. Yeah, let's go get some playmakers. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below of this whole move aspect of Saahdiq Charles being here in the silver and blue with the star on the side of the helmet. And you can give us some intel on the Washington team, too, by the way. Let's see what we can get going. DC for life, not for short. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it, Cowboy Nation. Yeah.
That's where the clutch went. Just dropped him.
Just dropped him. There we go. Peace.